You wouldn't believe the amounts of people who come in here looking for a deal. I'm sorry, this is not Kmart. We don't have any blue light specials. Supercuts is down the street. Just trying to make a living. And sometimes, even my family members, they come in here wanting free haircuts and stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't come to your job and ask you to do free things for me. I just get really perturbed about it, You're like, blank. The other day, this man comes in and he wants frosted tips. The man had 3 hairs on his head, okay? George Michael's coming to town. Yeah, I got tickets. You should go. And I said, okay, I'll do it. But, if you lose those 3 hairs, I can't be held liable. And don't even get me started on all the people who come in here looking for a therapy session. I'm sorry, I don't have the time. I got my own problems. What do you think of the length? It takes a lot of nerve. You like the length? Are we waxing you today? Oh, I know her. Don't believe a word she says. And don't tell her anything. She'll tell everyone. I said the time of 15 minutes. I'm going to let you process. I'm going to go smoke a cig. Do you need a magazine, a coffee, anything?
Tina, dear, would you like to go next?
Well, I brought something that is truly outrageous. Showtime Synergy. Can you guess what I brought? It's a gem coloring and activity book, deluxe. Yeah, it's really awesome. Over the weekend, I was watching Bob Ross with my mom, and I was telling her about how I wanted to paint. And so she took me up to Kmart, and I got this coloring book and some crayons.
You kind of look like Bob Ross.
Robert.
I'm rubber and you're glue, Robert, and whatever you say to me bounces off me and sticks to you. But Bob Ross is awesome, so take it as a compliment. He's a lot cooler than you'll ever be. Anyways, as I was saying, this coloring book is really awesome. Yeah, Jem is my favorite cartoon, and one day when I'm older, I'm gonna join a rock band. But they're gonna be a mix of Jem and the Holograms and the Misfits. Yeah, I've even been thinking of band names. I was thinking like Tina and the Cools, or maybe just Cool. I think it would be pretty cool. I'm gonna be the lead singer, and I'm also gonna shred on guitar, and then I'll probably have like a bass player, maybe another guitarist, definitely a drummer, definitely a keyboardist, and maybe a saxophone player.
Ready? Okay.
Wishing and hoping and thinking and praying, planning and dreaming each night of his child that won't get you.
Hot Look Salon, this is Steph speaking. How can I help you? Ew, no, my date with Jason was grody to the max. He picked me up with his mom. Yeah, she was driving. I was like, I'm sorry, this is a little too Karate Kid for me.
Steph, if you go out, Diet Coke.
Samantha, bark me out if I have to listen to another thing about your ex-boyfriend. We have gone over this. He is a loser. Like, to the max. We have to start talking about our Halloween costumes. I think I want to go as Elvira so I can show some cleave. I gotta go get Donna some more Diet Coke. Disgusting. Here's your Diet Coke. Here, I have your Diet Coke. Here, I got your Diet Coke. I have your Diet Coke. Here's your Diet Coke.
Steph, 2 shampoos and a condish.
You can go to the sink. Okay, thanks, bye. The water's too cold? Okay, let me adjust that for you. I have your Diet Coke. Here's your Diet Coke. I got your Diet Coke. Here's your Diet Coke.
What's going on, honey? You seem very nervous. Talk to me.
I read that 98.6% of people choose the punk life when they're mad at the establishment. Me and Sugar are real mad at the establishment where we work because they've been putting all kinds of plastics that are bad for the environment and the dolphins in the break room. We're livid, Donna. We're livid.
I think I understand, honey. Your heart, it says punk rock, but your hair, it says Kenny G. We're gonna give you the full makeover package, honey. The lizard, too. Steph, give me the treasure trunk, the one with the skull and crossbones. Honey, baby, sweetie, Lord of the Lizards. I'm gonna pump up your chair. Now, honey, I know you have some environmental concerns, so this, no aerosol. It's fine for the ozone. And I recycle it when I take it into concerts. I smuggle my booze in here. Honey, tell the lizard to close her eyes. Now, let me turn you all around, and honey, what do you think? Steph, call the Descendants, get Black Flag on the phone. Honey, you are it.
Do I look too intense?
Too intense for punk rock? Honey, never.
Who here has a crush on Brad? Who here has debt and crippling anxiety? Oh, I can't watch scary movies. I won't be able to fall asleep. Let's watch true crime documentaries. It's honestly the only way I can fall asleep. They're so relaxing. Let's make pillow pallets and sleep on the floor. Oh, I won't be sleeping on the floor. Absolutely not. I need to be in a mattress that's firm, but not too firm. The temperature to exactly 69.5 degrees, an eye mask, which I brought, you're welcome. White noise at a very specific volume, and a weighted blanket. Who put my underwear in the freezer? Hey, do you mind if I put my ice roller in your freezer? Are you guys hungry? I'll call and order pizza. Hey, Papa John. I'll Uber Eats some food because I am not talking on the phone. Who's ready for their makeover? Just FYI, this might give you a rash. I got it at Claire's, but totally worth it. Hey, do you have any makeup remover? I need to start my 13-step nightly skincare routine because if I don't, I will in fact wake up tomorrow morning with a face that looks like I'm 12. Speaking of pizza. Who wants to choreograph a dance routine to NSYNC? Serious question. Who wants to choreograph a dance routine to NSYNC?
I have recently been at home on suspension from my job due to a series of discrepancies accidentally with my bookkeeper. After several conversations with management, they have decided to give me a second chance. So I am happy to be returning to work next week. On an unrelated note, I recently purchased myself a brand new CD player. So I've been making good use of my extra time, getting to learn all kinds of new music. I've been listening to a lot of Kenny G, Phil Collins, and my favorite Milli Vanilli. It's been about 2 years since I've had any romance in my life, ever since my husband and I divorced. But I am a woman of the 80s, and I believe it's time to get back in the saddle. And I believe as a woman of the 80s, it's important to be very well-rounded, which is why I bought myself a CD player. You see, if I do have a man come over my house, I want to be able to entertain him and tell him my knowledge of music. One Friday out of every month. The Moose Lodge is going to be hosting a singles party. We're on the start line. I bought this new lipstick in preparation. It's a mood lipstick. It's spring, but when you put it on, it turns whatever your mood is. And this to me looks like fashion.
My kids woke up stupid early this morning. I wasn't about to be referee for 2 hours at my house at 6 a.m. So we got donuts and came to the park. So I'm eating donuts at the park and watching other people run and exercise and do fitness classes. This is why I don't get up early. For my physical and mental health. Not good.
I want to know what is one lyric from a song that is so brilliant you can't possibly imagine how the songwriter came up with it.
If you're moving on, I'm already gone. If the light is off, then it isn't on. At least not today.
Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause ain't no holler back, girl. Ain't no holler back, girl.
Oh, hey, for the bridge, I was thinking I could spell a word. You know, bananas. Bananas. So like a kid's song. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Let me hear you say this shit. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A.
Not a kid's song. Okay.
It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A.
I'm never gonna forget how to spell that word now.
Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A.
Achieve could have been a more helpful word to spell. Embarrassing. Receipt. All right, who's next? Let's go.
I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that mean, man? I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that mean? She got her own house. She got her own.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Do not
Don't
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
Don't
do it.
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
To fight for service and devotion, you would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but
one time, cotton candy, sweet and yo, let me feed it. Good candy. Here we go, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the right, to the right. Now slide. Slide, baby, slide, just slide, baby.
My name is Brenda Donahue, and I am Avon's #1 saleswoman in my area for 3 consecutive years. Honey, they even sent me a shirt. Now let me tell you how I did it. My record is what it is because I am meticulous. I know my customers. I know what they want. I know the product line, honey. And I am not just a saleswoman. I am an artist. I see a blank canvas when I'm looking at you. I can tell what you need. I am the Vincent Van Gogh of Avon. I'm Brenda Avon Go. It takes hard work. It takes persevering through the hard times. And honey, sometimes it means embarrassing yourself. Now, what does that mean? It means you gotta knock on doors. It means you gotta go up to people in the grocery store. It means that when you are at the beauty salon, you ask your beautician, hey, would you like to buy something from my catalog? And what you're gonna find out is asking you shall receive. I'm gonna be dropping this off to her later. This is a hair dryer. When you open it up, it is the best smelling shampoo you've ever smelled. Smell that, honey. Now, I'm gonna leave you with these catalogs, and there is not a single product that I don't know everything about, so you call me if you have any questions. But I'm gonna tell you something else. Life gets hard, life gets tough. But life is always made a little bit easier with a good rouge.
Okay, let's talk about return on ad spend on broadcast. Okay, now that it's just the advertisers here, stop putting doorbells in your commercials. I mean it. If you put a doorbell in your commercial, I will never buy your product. Nudity, drug use, go ahead. But for the love of dogs and sleeping babies, no more doorbells. Like I told you, if you get that snack now, you don't get a snack later. Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive and when yet. It's your primitive and when yet.
Oh, yeah. I think mommy just blacked out. What happened? Hello, I'm Nicole, a millennial who has a bit of a visceral reaction whenever I see the clothes from my childhood coming back into fashion. So when I'm out and about and I see them, I try them on. Maybe a lesson in configurations at some things. Chokers, camis, millennial pink, butterflies, jeans with a frayed waistband, and a crotch so ruched that you just got a yeast infection from looking at it. And this purse looks like the inside of any 2000s music video.
I don't want no scrub.
Let's double click on this cami. Guess we should have kept our bedazzlers.
Don't be dull, be dazzling.
Because words spelled out of rhinestones that will inevitably fall off the first time you wash them, it's back, baby. In the 90s, this would have said like, whatever, or baby girl, but it's 2025. So they say things like diva or passenger princess. Like 2 weeks ago, I got a boot reduction, and if you think it's so that I can wear tube tops in my Y2K try-ons, you are absolutely right. Does that mean I can expense it? Now, one cannot simply wear a rhinestone word on their newly renovated chest without also wearing a rhinestone word on their face, which is not unique. Why do I smell? These are brand new. I can't smell something, but I can smell. And I know you may just want to go outside and find somebody from the younger generation and shake them and say, don't do it, but listen. Did we listen to our parents when they said we were idiots for wearing these? Did we care that we got 12 blisters an hour? When we came back inside with a rock collection stuck onto the bottom of the sole? When we collectively walked around smelling like fermented cheese, did we stop wearing them? No. You have to let people make their own mistakes. These shoes are the walk-in definition of go out and find out. I would put these on and model them, but I feel like my feet might remember the trauma, and I don't know. Now, you may have seen these cargo jeans in this hilarious viral video, and yeah. And guys, I'm not done. It's 2025. This pocket is like men's nipples. It's completely useless. Like, what do I use this for? Actually, okay, what is round and something I would like to have on hand at any given point in time? And now I probably can't return these, so these are my bread pants now. That was fun for you. Follow me, because I do this a lot, and I can fit into tube tops now, so there's no stopping me.
You brought in a picture? Great, give it to me. Honey, I'm not doing that. Stop, baby doll, give me a Diet Coke. Honey, I can take you in 20 minutes. Honey, baby, sweetie, lollipop and gumdrop. I'm gonna pump up your chair. Zeb and Phil, wonderful to see you. Have a seat, okay, honey? Mwah, mwah, mwah. What happened? Steph, I need the Mega Hold Gel. Stop. You want a haircut? Well, you need it.
turn you around, gorgeous. Look at you, wow.
Spend the morning with me as I set up to shoot a 3-character sketch. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Casey Dressler. I'm an actor and writer based in New York City, and I am the creator of The Neon Girls, which is a universe of 1980s character comedy. And today I'm gonna be shooting a sketch for a series within the series called Nell's Diner. So I'm gonna do 3 characters and I'm gonna show you how I do it. I have everything I need set up to get into makeup, and I have a lot of characters. So for the sake of simplicity, what I usually do is I assign each character a signature look, a signature costume, and a signature makeup look, so I can kind of keep them straight. But today, because we are shooting 3 different characters, to simplify my life, I'm gonna alter some things. I'm gonna give them all the same makeup look. But what I'm gonna do to differentiate them is I'm just gonna change their lips. Now, these 3 characters I'm shooting today, they all work at the same restaurant, Nell's Diner, and they all wear the same uniform. This uniform dress and this pink polka dot apron. Okay, I'm gonna show you my setup. So before I ever even get into makeup, I always make sure that I have my lighting equipment set up, all my makeup, props, wigs, everything is preset so that when I get into makeup, I can just jump into costume and jump into wig. So I'm gonna show you how it's all set up. I have a caboodle set up with all the palettes I'm gonna use. I have preset the girls' wigs. I have their eyelashes. I got a second cup of coffee for myself, the props that I'm gonna be using in the sketch. So we have a guest checkbook and a pink pencil. I have preset their earrings and their bangle bracelets, the phone I'm gonna use in the sketch, and the nail polish that I'm gonna give for them. This is my lighting. This is the only thing I use unless I'm using natural light from the window, but I'm kind of shy and private, so I don't often do that because, of course, all of New York City will see me. But I use this and it's great. It works for my purposes. I do very close shots because I do live in a small space, so this is great for me. Okay, let's go get into makeup. I have found that good lighting kind of does the job of concealer, so you don't really need a lot when you're filming. I think it's really important to mention that the products I'm using, I have only ever used on my own skin. They work for me. I am not sponsored by any of these companies, but because I am often asked, especially about my lips and my eyes, this is the palette that I most often use for the Neon Girls. And today we're gonna do a Miss Piggy pink look for my character Caroline. That's her signature look. She has pink eyes and pink lips. We're gonna start with her, and I'm going to put this pink on the bottom part of the lid, then we're gonna blend these 2 pinks here on the upper part. When I first started doing my makeup online, I was using those little sponge brushes that would be very authentic to how people did their makeup in the 80s and 90s. I had not graduated to brushes, and it just happened that I ran out of them and someone had gifted me the brushes, and so I've adapted to using them. I love this palette because it doesn't take a lot of effort, and I'm not wearing a primer or anything. It just goes right on, real thick and nice and bright. And I do wing the girls' eyes. I give them a glam look. Of course, all of my characters are very influenced by 80s pop culture, MTV, the New Romantics, big glam looks. I don't often do looks that you would see, let's say, on your friend's mom who was a bank teller, you know? I go big. But Miss Piggy really was one of my earliest comedy influences. I remember watching The Muppets Take Manhattan as a little kid, and the scene with her and Joan Rivers getting into the makeup fight, that is one of my earliest memories of comedy and recognizing something to be really funny. Okay, now I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go in with this pink. And we're just gonna do a little blending. We don't have to go crazy because blending wasn't as much of a thing back in the day. Okay, I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm gonna wipe it, and I'm gonna go in up top by my brow with the lighter pink, this pink here. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Pac-Man palette. I'm gonna go in with my finger. The case broke, so we're not gonna pretend like it's not broken. And I'm just going to, this is like a white, shimmery, glittery situation that I'm just gonna go like this. Now, often ladies of the 80s would use a pencil for their eyeliner, and they would often heat the tip with a lighter so that it went on more smooth and more dark. But we are not going to complicate our lives for the sake of being historically accurate, and I'm going to use my good old standby. I always use a black liquid liner, and you can use any one that works for you. It really doesn't matter. I switch all the time. So I am gonna, just bring it out a little bit past my eye line. As a general rule, I try to be historically accurate, but it's my interpretation as a modern day woman. So sometimes maybe the nails that I use for Donna, let's say, are not exactly the shape that they would have been mid-80s. But we're working with what we got in 2024 and we're having fun. And that's all that matters. These are the lashes that I use pretty much for all of my characters. They go on very well. They are light, they are very natural looking, and I like them. Now we just applied a very thin layer of the adhesive to the lash, and I'm just gonna go in and stick it on. And it fits my lid pretty well. I just pop it on like that and allow it to dry. Okay, now I'm about to give away a little secret of mine. I do not have a blush right now that I love, so what I have been using is this pink eyeshadow that is part of my Wet n Wild palette, and of course it's like a little tiny little square. So I squeeze the brush and I go like that. Now I'm gonna do a hard looking blush. I'm gonna squeeze in my cheeks like this, and I'm gonna paint from here to here and around my eyes. Now I'm gonna do Caroline's lips, and I am going to start with a lip liner. It is a dark pink, and I'm gonna give her a little more than I got, meaning I'm going to line my lips further than what my line is. Give her a little heart shape kind of. Now you can use any pink lipstick. I'm gonna show you my special ingredient for my Neon Girls, but in this situation, I'm gonna use this Trixie Mattel Stacy lipstick. It is a pink matte, which is gorgeous. Love Trixie, and we're just gonna put this on. Okay, this is the special ingredient that I use for the girls. This is a Wet n Wild frosted pink lip gloss. I put this over whatever lipstick that I use to give it that sort of frosty look. Now I'm gonna go get into costume for her and film her part of the sketch, but at the end of this video, I will introduce you to all three girls. Okay, I just shot Caroline's part. I'm gonna take off her wig. I'm gonna take off her lips and her accessories and get into the next character, which is my character, Roberta. Okay. I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm gonna go get into wig and costume, shoot Roberta's part, and then I'll be back for the last character. Okay, now I'm gonna take off Roberta's wig and put on Patsy's wig and just swap out accessories and lipstick. This was my third and last character, Patsy. I'm gonna go put on her wig, shoot her scene, and then properly introduce you to the girls at Nell's Diner. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you for calling Nell's Diner. This is Caroline speaking. How can I help you? Oh, honey, you're gonna wanna race on over here because tonight we have lobster bisque. Yes, we do.
Hi, y'all. My name is Roberta Jones. And what can I get for you this evening? Oh, my word, that sounds wonderful. You gonna love it.
Hi, Gerald, honey. I have 3 shrimp cocktails for your favorite waitress, Patsy. Order in. Honey, it's a leave-in condition by Paul Mitchell. It's gonna bring lots of moisture back into your hair, honey.
Hi, Cindy. This is Steph calling from Hot Look Salon. I just wanted to let you know that we are offering a free banana clip with the purchase of a haircut. Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Give us a call sometime soon. Bye. Thanks for coming to Hot Look Salon. This is for you.
Honey, your hair's already coming back to life. Look at it. Honey, baby, sweetie, the Southern Belle of Taco Bell. I'm gonna pump up your chair. Put your head all the way back. I'm sorry your neck hurts, but I do have to get the shampoo out of your hair. So I can keep washing or we can keep talking. I swear, I need a vacation.
And with savings that fit right into her budget. Crazy, boy.
The Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky.
Hi, yes, I'd like to turn in my driver's license because I will never be driving ever again.
Well, she called me 3 nights ago, and don't tell her that I told you this, but she called me and she said I've had it. I'm packing up the station wagon and I'm going to my mom's house for a few days. Well, I don't know where you left it. Maybe if you cleaned up your gosh darn room for once, you'd find it. I told her, I said, you have rights. You have rights, and I would contact an attorney. Well, I just told her, I said, I don't know if that's a good idea, but do what feels right. And then she got a perm. Well, if you're hungry, you can fix yourself some hamburger helper. There's bologna and cheese in the fridge. I mean, you're 9 years old. I mean, I didn't have the heart to tell her. She looks terrible. She looks terrible. Could you let the dog out?
So what do you think about this? I was thinking about wearing this at the contest.
You're gonna get dead last if you show up in that. It's very Kmart, and Dolly would not be caught dead with nails like that. We gotta get you acrylics.
Okay. I won't argue with you, Donna.
Good, great. Next, will you be walking?
Actually, this look-alike contest has a talent portion, and a lot of the girls are just doing dances or acts with batons. But I was thinking about singing. You want me to hold this?
You're gonna pretend like it's your microphone.
Oh, okay. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my mind. Beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair and eyes of skin and eyes. Oh shit, can we start again? Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin and eyes of emerald gray.
You're doing great, but I'm gonna stop you. I don't think you believe in yourself. I wanna hear you say you believe in yourself.
I believe in myself.
I don't believe you.
I believe in myself.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you.
I believe in myself.
Okay, now sing.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my mind. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin and eyes of emerald gray.
You went from horrific to terrible.
That was better though. Okay, I'll work on it. I swear I'll work on it. I will.
As we enter the last day of senior year of high school, and we're going to say that we're all going to see each other again. Most of us probably won't. what is the sign your crack? What do people say? Something, I'm the first one to sign your crack. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who has interacted, engaged, made me feel like TikTok has it changed my life. My therapist recommended I start making videos on TikTok because I was in a creative field at the time, having a really hard time at my job. And I needed a creative outlet that was mine. That I was the person who got to have an opinion over what I made, and it changed my life. I was fired from that job. This gave me, social media gave me a place and hope to continue to do what I love to do and actually make a living out of it. And the community that found me and that I found, like, my God, I've never felt so accepted in my life. It has healed so many parts of me. Doing what I do and being on these platforms, I've learned so much. I've seen parts of the world that I would never see if it weren't for this. So, stay sweet. Hags, have a great summer. And, I'll see you around town. Here's where you can find me.
Hey guys, this is going to be a little different than my regular content, but I think it's a super important PSA, especially this time of year. A lot of families are going to be traveling for the holidays, Paris, Florida, and unfortunately, this does make your home a target for burglaries and larceny. So I would just like to recommend you, one, if you're going away, don't post about it on social media. And then more importantly, you're going to want to leave one of your children behind to protect and defend your house, preferably around like 8 years old. They tend to have like the perfect mix of both unwarranted confidence and fear. You just want to make sure you leave lots of like random items around, rope, paint buckets, and make sure that your ornaments are glass, not plastic. Super important. They'll need those to construct elaborate and complex booby traps. And I know this sounds crazy, I get it, but it happened to our friends, the McAllisters. So thank God for Kevin, and stay safe this holiday season.
Yesterday, Phil and I celebrated 1 year and 1 month of being together. He got to my house around 7 o'clock, drove me to the Hojo's. We had a delicious fish fry dinner. Then afterwards, he said, I want to take you to the park and have a little walk. So we're walking around under a canopy of trees. Suddenly, Phil stops in his tracks, and he takes one hand to grab mine, and he takes the other hand to go into the pocket of his jean jacket. And from out of his jacket, he pulls out a tiny box. I open it up, I take it out. I stood there speechless. And I don't really know what I was expecting, but it sure as heck wasn't this. So I just said what was on my heart. I freaking love it. How'd you know that swans were my favorite? I don't remember ever even telling him, but man, he listens. He listens good. I just feel like he knows me. I just do.
Hollister recently launched a Y2K collection that quite literally feels like leftover stock from the 2000s. So I bought it, and we're gonna try it on. Probably regret it.
Nothing says I have no idea what season she's living in like a cable knit sweater, a short skirt, and some bare ass legs. I would wear a sweatshirt like this when it was 105 degrees outside because fitting in was more important to me than the possibility of a heat stroke. The mini skirts we wore, if we were to say like drop our favorite glitter pin in the hallway, we were not bending over to pick it up. That was a show we were not handing out tickets for. Skirts today? Built-in shorts. God bless. If you thought I was going to show you this outfit without putting these on, have you met me? Look, I don't even have to blur. Is it summer? Is it snowing outside? The answer is yes. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a daytime or a sleepy time, but if this doesn't make you want to stay the night at your cheermate's house and get into an aggressive toothbrushing flirt battle in the bathroom with your hot older brother, I don't know what will. Another weather mullet of an outfit. My boobs are like half up here, half below it. These tops were elite because you could eat like 4 Pop-Tarts and 3 Fantas from the cafeteria vending machine and bloat like crazy and not poop while you're at school, because who did that?
Now these shorts, denim underwear, these would not have passed the fingertip test in high school, but yeah, I would have rocked these in college. Back of these legs in college, they're ready for some skin to plastic contact. If you didn't have a full design of the cutouts of the chair in the back of your leg whenever you stood up, your shorts weren't short enough. Honestly, take me back.
There's more and we're already over a minute, so I'm gonna keep going and follow me.
I need to talk to people who live with someone else. If you live by yourself, just keep scrolling. Just us now? Okay. So I love my beverages. I drink a lot of liquid. I drink diet soda. I know I should stop. Don't come at me. I know it's terrible for me. So I came to my fridge to get myself a refreshing beverage to find this. That's not enough to fill a cup. This is one gulp. I got my hopes up and now I'm let down. I would not put this back in here. You were clearly thirsty, so just finish her off. You do not put this back. No, this is a no. Rule of thumb, if you can fit what's left in your mouth in one mouth hole, just throw it away or finish it. Yes, I know I could talk to the person I live with, but I'd prefer to tell the internet because I'm passive aggressive like that. Bullshit. Send this to your roommates.
Big disgrace, kicking your cat all over the place. Well, what'd the cat even do? This is how we do it. But he's nice. This is how we do it. Nacho, nacho man. Now I'm hungry. Let's pee in the corner. Let's not. Oh, I just died in your barn tonight. Mustard, no mayonnaise instead. I actually prefer ketchup. I'll never be your pizza burning. Crispy. Should I give up or should I just keep chasing penguins? Be fast. I'm blue, if I was green, I would die and nothing now. Deep.
If you want me, girl, let me know. I am down on my knees. I can't take it anymore. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain, with or without you.
Y'all better not be fucking with this, and that better not have been in vain.
All the anxious ones think like this. This.
So I bought my daughter an American Girl doll, and I guess I ended up on their mailing list because I just got their catalog with their latest collection of historical characters from the 90s. Couldn't have called it the Millennial Collection, 90s Collection. Guess I'm a historical character. 4th grade, there were 2 Nicoles in the class. Guess who went by Nikki? But it gets worse when you go to the inside. Inflatable chair. Sounds like you farted every time you sit down. Walkman. Don't run, it skips. Chunky cell phone, and wait, a computer that plays dial-up sounds. I'd rather not be triggered by that sound again. So vintage. Do we see this skirt? Yeah. Oh my God. No. American Girl historical figure. 35-year-old historical figure. Why do I have the same skirt as her? And it's a skirt. I don't know what this means, but I don't think it's good. Stop attacking us. It's too soon. 4, 6, 8. Very good. Let's count by threes now. 3, 6, 9.
Everybody, just like it to me one more time. Roll, get low, get low, get low, get low.
Somebody come help Miss Nicole up, okay? Who wants some extra credit?
Their body was found, bound. They had 57 stab wounds in their abdomen. Then cut the body up and distributed the...
So I asked my Alexa to play classic rock, thinking it would play music from the 70s, and it's playing Nirvana. Classic rock. So basically I'm here to ask you if you have any nursing home recommendations in the Dallas area. See that blur right there? Yeah, that's where my child came out of my body. I recently / my parents made me come clean out my closet at their house. I moved back in with them after college. These clothes are all from 2000 to 2009, and we're gonna try them on. If they fit, they probably won't. I don't know a girl alive that didn't own a pair of Sophie shorts. If you rolled your Sophie shorts more than 3 times, I am so sorry for the amount of probable undiagnosed yeast infections you got. How you doing? I came across an entire stack of very short shorts. 2024 calls them micro shorts. We called them hoochie shorts or booty shorts. In fact, you probably didn't even know that I had some on. This is a hard rectangle. This can't be a skirt, it's a tube top. I need to get a pair of shorts off of the ground, and I don't. Did we just not bend over for 10 years? Did you hear that? Those ankles. It's ironic that these are camouflage because they hide nothing. I'd like to give a specific shout out to these colored trouser short shorts that we all had. At any given moment, you could just grab 10 girls and put them together and we'd look like a pack of Skittles. We also had Bermuda shorts. It's like the universe just really needed to balance out the micro shorts. This whole try-on's just gonna be one big camel toe. I look like I'm about to celebrate my retirement at a sandals resort. I look like Phil Mickelson. Tap it in. This is the article of clothing that every college girl needed, even though she did not have a job, but she loved to go twerk in the club. And that's a pencil skirt from Ann Taylor. Vodka Red Bull for the businesswoman with no job. I would also like to point out that the X's on the back and the bottom of this skirt are still very much there. So I wore this way. I may or may not have been well into adulthood whenever I learned that you're supposed to cut these. I'm out of time, but if you are enjoying this, follow me because this is just the tip of the Smirnoff iceberg. There's more.
Quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably.
Girls, I got the call. You got the call. Oh my goodness. The assistant director called me last night to officially offer me the lead role of Audrey in Flamingo Players' production of Little Shop of Horrors. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry. I'm so happy for you, sweetheart. Congratulations, Patsy. That is fantastic news. Thank you, girls. You know, it's always been my dream to star in a show. And I just got my big break. But your dreams are coming true, Patsy, because you put in the hard work, and I'm very proud of you. Oh, honey, but what are we going to do about scheduling? Honey, don't worry about that. Roberta and I, we've already talked about it. We're going to cover whatever you need. We are here to support you. Oh, girls, are you sure? Listen, jeez. Honey, you always cover for me when I have my Dolly Parton look-alike contest. That's right, and you were the first person to offer me help when I had my nervous breakdown. That means so much, I don't know what to say. I'm a little overwhelmed here. What goes around comes around, honey, and we're simply showing the kindness you have always shown us. I love you, girls. But I want you to see the show. Well, we worked that out too. We sure did. Friday nights have not been very busy, as you know, so we talked to Nell and she's going to cover for us so we can come see you on opening night. We're going to be there front and center. With flowers, honey. I am at a loss. You two are wonderful. I am getting a little nervous about learning all those lines and songs. The first rehearsal is Monday. I wonder who they cast as Seymour.
Turn around. Turn your ass back around.
You want the Princess Diana? I'm gonna give you the legend with Billie Jean. Honey, baby, sweetie, fairy goddess of the evergreen forest. I'm gonna pump up your chair.
Hot Look Salon, this is Steph speaking. How can I help you? You want the Rob Lowe haircut? Oh yeah, she could do that with her eyes closed. Okay, great. Okay, bye.
Steph, 2 shampoos and a condense, but only on the ends.
Hi, if you'd like to have a seat, I can shampoo you.
Steph, honey, Diet Coke, Steph. Steph, set her up with a deep condense.
One condish, as you wish. Could you take out your ponytail? I'm gonna put this cape on you and then brush you out. Wow, I can't believe that happened. The lookbooks are there, the magazines are there, and the water cooler's over there. Well, she can definitely fix you up. Great, we'll see you tomorrow at 11. Bye, Sunday.
Okay, honey, let me turn you around, and what do you think? Stunning. You're stunning. You're gorgeous. You are beautiful. Steph, I need to move. Steph.
I think every child has that moment when they become a young adult when they realize the thing that signified when their parents were having some parent time. For me, it was every time I went to my parents' bedroom and the door was locked. They weren't folding laundry. For my daughter, it will be Bluey. And someday she'll realize every time she watched Bluey, future daughter, I'm sorry if you're seeing this. I put a down payment on your therapy. Now when I hear let's go.
I'm hanging out last night. I just got done eating a TV dinner, about to watch Dallas, and I hear a car speed up into my driveway. I run outside, and it's Brenda in a Mazda MX-5 Miata. I said, Brenda, oh my God, where'd you get the hot rod? She said, I convinced Bob to trade in the station wagon. He got it for me for my birthday. I said, that's freaking bitchin'. I said, well, what are we waiting for? Give me the keys. Let's see what this baby can do. You know, they don't call me Mustang Deborah for nothing, okay? I was raised on muscle cars. I was born in the backseat of a muscle car. Brenda gives me the keys, and we pull out of my neighborhood. We get to the major open highway, and man, I gun that thing, and we're just flooring it. I mean, that car was purring like a kitten. I said, this is a damn good car. And of course, you know, we end up getting pulled over. But I said, Brenda, I'll take care. Okay? And I perked up the girls. I rolled down the window. I said, officer, what can I do you for? He said, do you know how fast you were going? I said, you know what, I'm sorry. It's a brand new car. It's the first time we're driving it. My apologies. The officer says, where were you girls going? I said, you know what, that's a good question, officer. That's a good question. We were going crazy. He said, you want to come? And then he wrote us a ticket.
Time to check my email. Oh, you've won $7 million. Oh, you think I'm an idiot and I'm actually gonna click that? Wrong. Oh, I've been hacked and you need me to reset my password? No. The FBI needs my social? Oh, I'm related to a Nigerian prince? Doubt it. Oh, free pizza. Pepperoni? Sure, my social security number is 453.
Honey, you do not have to go into debt to look gorgeous. Everything I'm wearing from head to toe was designer, highly collectible, and very valuable. Now, honey, ask me how much I paid for everything. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you. The shirt was special made for Prince. It was tailored by a descendant of King Charles II, his tailor. Flamingo Susie's Consignment Shop, $5.50. I'm telling you, I thought I was gonna get arrested. I mean, it was highway robbery. Honey, you don't have to go deep sea diving in a shipwreck to find some treasures. The jacket was worn by Shirley MacLaine herself in 1984 when she accepted the Academy Award for Terms of Endearment. I did have a connection to get it, but still, it was very cheap, $50. Gail Underwood, you're kidding me. What's his asking price? I'm in the middle of something, so let me call you when I'm in the car, but I'm heading straight over. I just got some inside information on a collectible and very highly valuable ceramic zebra. The earrings were worn by Linda Gray herself in the 1978 episode of Dallas titled Winds of Vengeance. See the crystal bow tie? It was worn by Siegfried from Siegfried and Roy for their act in Vegas. The belt I'm wearing, honey, this was a collar for one of the Tigers. Estate sale, 2 for $10. Both rings belong to Elizabeth Taylor. They were gifts from Richard Burton. $100.75. Flamingo feathers from Cuba. Now the bird perished from natural causes. South Florida swap shop, $5. I'm telling you, honey, stop throwing away your money.
I've heard a lot of people on here talking about like boy math and girl math and even mom math, but I'd like to tell you about something called millennial math. So if you were to ask me when 1995 was, I would tell you it was 5 years ago. 13 years ago, it was 1987. The year 2000 was 23 years ago, but also 23 years ago was 1977. And you can't convince me otherwise, so.
One of you is within 24 hours old. The other one, I have no idea how long you've been here. And I'm also too lazy to go get new water. One of you will quench my thirst. The other is full of mold. Eeny, meeny, miny, no.
Hey, sweetie, come here just a second. Do you see all of these fragile things around the house? You know what that means. Okay.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Okay, you got it?
Hammer time.
Thank you all for coming to Wild Out Records' very first poetry slam. Yeah. Anyone who has a story or a song in their heart is welcome to come up. My husband Rainbow will be going around with a bamboo basket for any love donations. Deborah will be putting out some refreshments free of charge. Help yourselves. But right now I'd like to share a poem that I wrote for our mother, Earth. You nourish me, you feed me, you breathe me. I do not like to see your destruction. Help her, help her, help her. Your waves are too high, your winds are too fast. We need to slow your breathing. Look to the sky, do you see the sun? I cannot see it for the chemical clouds block my view. We must save her. Your fertilizer is making our mother infertile. Slowly, lovingly, deeply nurture. Elephants don't belong in the circus. Free them. These hands were made for planting seeds. Seeds of love. Mother made my lips for singing songs of peace. Dance is for those who believe. Dance is for those who are free.
That was great. We love you, Trish.
Beautiful.
Amazing, Trish.
And now Rainbow will be doing an interpretive dance for you all.
Sunday fun day. Monday, still fun day. Let's go. Tuesday booze day. Let's rally. Wednesday, get smashed with your friends day. That's you. You're my friend. Let's go. Thursday, drink until you slurs day. Okay, I'll stop singing. Let's just go. It's Friday, so duh. Let's go. Saturday, drink till nothing matters day. I'm sorry, that was kind of dark. Saturday, let's fill up that bladder day. Okay, let's go pee in a parking.
Did I hear someone say they were looking for a bargain? Then come on down to Flamingo Susie's, your neighborhood thrift store and consignment shop. Did someone say they're going to a Halloween party? Well, that sounds like a job for Flamingo Susie. Is the candle half full or half empty? Well, that's for you to decide. I say it's half full. Smells like it was hand-poured by some hippies in Brooklyn. Don't y'all even think twice about paying full price for medical supplies. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. What better way to say I love you than gifting your sweetheart this one-of-a-kind zebra pencil holder? Now, don't y'all forget about our beauty supplies section. This here's a face girdle, guaranteed to slim your chin in just 3 uses. Don't forget about our party supply section. Happy New Year 1985, y'all. I hope my date don't run off with nobody else. Woo! 1985 didn't start off so good for old Susie.
Honey, baby, sweetie, what are we doing today? Hon, you're the professional. You decide what I need done today. Maybe a hair trim and we'll wax your mustache. My mustache? Okay, yeah, we can do that. That's good. You know, the only thing, hon, is my hair's been real dry. Well, honey, your hair's dry because you parma, you bleach it, you style it. I mean, you know, we could do it even dash. Honey, sweetie, pudding pie, I'm just gonna pump up your chair. So how's this lover boy that you've been dating? Oh, things are great. He's a
You know, he's the nicest guy I've ever dated, and always loyal and honest. He loves Oreo Speedwagon. Wow, he sounds like Mr. Perfect. Steph, can I get a Diet Coke? Dad, what do you want, hon? Oh, I'd actually love a coffee. Thanks, hon. What about you, hon? Are you dating anyone? Oh, please, no, I'm not dating anyone. You're so confident. I'm so surprised. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of confidence, but honey, I go through men like a pair of heads. I wear them out quick. I mean, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Yeah, you'll find your Prince Charming soon enough. You know, I am a romantic at heart. Every single time I see the first star in the sky or walk past a wishing well, I always go, okay, love. These guys gotta get it together. Hey, let's get this cake off of you. Gorgeous, right? What do we think about this? Oh, I love it. I love it. Fun, I like it. It's good. It's different. I really like it. I think it looks good. You did a great job. Hey, well, I'm ready to go meet that man of mine over at the Pizza Hut looking hot. Stop, Diet Coke.
Hot air. It's getting harder so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off.
Tina, dear, would you like to go first?
I brought 2 things. Is that okay? Wow, this is a slinky. My mom got me this on Saturday at Rite Aid for getting a good progress report. It's cool because you can do it like this. And guess what else? My birthday party was on Thursday, but my Aunt Deb didn't get paid until Friday, but she got me this. It smells a little like cigarettes, but you can put all kinds of stuff in here. You can put money in here. You can put candy and gum in here. It's a purse. It's not for cigarettes. It's a purse.
Now that he's out of the picture, I can tell you I never liked him. I can't put my finger on it, honey, but he was just very strange. Well, for one, he used to pronounce the L in salmon, and he was very cheap. I didn't like that. The other thing, he had very bad halitosis, honey. It used to take my breath away. Yeah, it's why I stopped coming over. Yeah, and I'm sorry if it was medical. God forgive me. Yeah, and then he would do this thing where he would tell a story and then start laughing before you could laugh. I mean, it was very exhausting, honey. Now, those things, that's surface level. More importantly, I didn't like how he treated you. Well, he used to talk over you a lot. I didn't like that. No, I didn't like it at all. And when we were all together going out, he would walk ahead of the group, and I didn't like that either. And I can't explain it. The tone of his voice was very strange. It just, I don't know. Did he have a gambling problem? No? I thought maybe he did. Forgive me. Something was just very off with him, honey. This was a blessing. I thought I saw him one night on America's Most Wanted. I wrote down the number. Yeah, I never called, but I still have it. It's in the drawer in my kitchen. I can call if you want. And I know this is going to sound terrible. Please don't take it the wrong way, but, looks on everything. However, with a personality like that, the universe knew what it was doing. This was a gift. Hey, Rachel. Guess what?
What?
Well, yesterday when you were at volleyball tryouts, I was stone cold chillin', totes my goats, space casing in the hallway, and guess what happened?
What?
Steven came flying at me on his skateboard and he wiped out hardcore into a trash can.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
It was legit hilarious.
Did you guys talk?
Yeah, but I was kind of standoffish with him, but he called it out, so I was honest. And Rachel, he told me that he wanted to be alone with me at the show.
Whoa.
Yeah, he said that the reason why he invited so many people is because he didn't want to look like a loser if nobody's show.
Oh my god, Tina, he wanted to impress you.
I don't know about that, dude.
Then what? Give me the deets.
So I kind of pulled an 80s rom-com and I just smirked and walked away.
Power play, I love it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Oh, hey, Rachel, last night I wrote an article for our zine about how plastics are destroying the environment.
Awesome! I wrote one on why female leadership is essential for a kinder and better tomorrow.
Oh, dope! I can't wait to read it.
Cool. I'll type this up tonight. See you after school for Animal Rights Group?
Halt, looks along. This is Steph speaking. How can I help y'all? Oh, yeah, she can totally do the David Bowie. She could do the Pat Benatar, pretty much anyone who's on MTV. She will, of course, advise based on hair length and texture. Thank you so much, Xavier. I have you down at 2 p.m. for a color consultation and a haircut. Halt, looks along. This is Steph speaking. How can I help you? Hello? 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 I can hear you breathing. Look, call us back when you want a haircut, okay?
এই তুমি নাইট ডিউটি করবা?
জি স্যার।
তুমি নাইট ডিউটি করবা?
জি স্যার।
এই এখানে দুইজনের চোখে চোখে করার কোনো লাভ নাই। কালকে সকালবেলা এমডি স্যার আসবে ভিজিট।
বাসে নিয়ে গেলেই সেন্সলেস হয়ে যায়, বাসে নিয়ে গেলেই সেন্সলেস হয়ে যায়।
স্যার কি বলদ রে? স্যার বুঝে না? বলো যে বুঝবো না তোর মনের মধ্যে কি চলতেছে? পুরো নাম কি?
রাহাত রহমান।
ও খবরদার রাহাত, তুমি ওরে আই লাভ ইউ বলবা না। তুমি যদি ওরে আই লাভ ইউ বলো আমি কিন্তু আত্মহত্যা করবো।
শোনা, একটু কথা বলতে আসছি।
কথা বলতে আসছো তুমি? এই মেয়ে, তুমি এটা কি করতেছো? এটা নাকি খেলার জিনিস? তুমি তো লোকটাকে মেরে ফেলবে।
স্যার কি বলদ রে? স্যার বুঝে না? বলো যে বুঝবো না তোর মনের মধ্যে কি চলতেছে।
এই পেশেন্ট আমি হ্যান্ডেল করতে পারবো না, আমি মিস্টার নার্সকে রাখছি।
স্যার কি বলতেছেন? মিস্টার নার্সকে ডাকার কি দরকার?
এই লোকটা যদি মারা যায় তাহলে হাসপাতালের কি অবস্থা হতে বুঝতে পারতেছো?
সরি,
আমি অনেক দিন ধরে নোটিশ করছি।
সরি স্যার।
পেশেন্ট আমি না।
কি দাঁড়ায় আছো কেন?
লিফটের জন্য।
লিফটে অন্য নার্সরা উঠে নামে দেখো না?
তোমার যদি ডিউটি করতে করতে ঘুম চলে আসে আমাকে বইলো, আমি আসবো।
আমাদের এমডি স্যার মিস্টার রাহাত আহমেদ।
কি রে, জামা কাপড় চেঞ্জ করছ নাই? আমি কিন্তু তোর লেগে দাঁড়াতে পারবো না, তাড়াতাড়ি চেঞ্জ কর।
তুই জায়গা, আমি যাবো না।
তুই রাহাত রে আই লাভ ইউ বলতেছস? হ্যাঁ, অভিনয় করস। খবরদার রাহাত, তুমি ওরে আই লাভ ইউ বলবা না।
বাসে নিয়ে গেলেই সেন্সলেস হয়ে যায়, বাসে নিয়ে গেলেই সেন্সলেস হয়ে যায়।
কি নাম আপনার?
রাহাত।
ভালো নাম কি?
রাহাত কি খারাপ নাম?
এই যে আমার সাথে নাইট ডিউটি করবা, তোমার আমার পাশাপাশি ওয়ার্ডে, আমাদের বারবার দেখা হবে।
তোমার নাইট ডিউটি তুমি আমাকে বলবা না?
তোমাকে বলবো কেন?
ও ঠিক আছে।
কোথায় দিচ্ছ একটু দেখে শুনে দাও।
সরি স্যার। আমি কি করব? দোষ তো তোমার।
আমার দোষ মানে? আমি তোমাকে বলছিলাম পেশেন্টের মাস্ক খুলে ফেলো।